For those of you that weren't present last time, my name's David Parker. I'm the CEO and founder of Polymath Consulting and a fintech mentor and investor. That's enough about me, though. What we're going to do is get on quickly. Our session is called What to Expect from Banks / Fintech Corporation and Payments, or as I like to say it, Fintechs, friend or foe to banks. And I'll start off after I've had a little introduction from our panelists here with a comment. Please start from this end, name of your company and what you do, and that'll do, and we'll go on down.
Right. Hi, good morning. Shachar Bialik, founder and CEO of Curve. Curve, those that doesn't know it yet, it's a card that consolidates all your cards into one and helps you monitor and manage your spend.
Good morning. I'm Houssem Assadi. I'm co-founder and CEO of dejamobile. dejamobile is a software editor and solution provider. Our solution helps issuing banks to provide their customers with mobile payment services in their own application under their own brand.
Good morning. I do love my title on this slide. I should probably have that inside the bank. I work for Lloyds banking group, with the biggest retail bank and commercial bank in the UK. And I look after all our innovation departments, so startup partnership, but also our internal corporate accelerator.
Hi, I'm Nimrod Lehavi. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Simplex, and we're transforming the payment ecosystem into a world without fraud, meaning that you're able to process payments through us, and you never need to be concerned of fraud. If there was a chargeback, you get paid by us.
Hi, I'm Nicolas Chatillon. I'm CEO of Smoney, which is a subsidiary of BPC Group and Natixis, dedicated to mobile payments and digital payments.
Great, thank you very much. Please do ask questions. Again, stick your hand up. We've got a microphone out here. We'll get it over to you straight away. If I can see you through this lovely light that's shining straight in my eyes. First question, really simple one. I understand B2B fintech wants to cooperate with banks. But when I look at all the B2C fintech out there, ineffectively what they're doing is slicing with small cuts core banks business, and all they're doing is taking business away from banks. Okay, so if we look at this, surely actually what we're saying is B2C fintechs don't really want to cooperate with banks, whereas B2B just want to sell to them for the distribution. Is that a fair comment?
I'm not sure of that, David. I think that there are some fintechs that are involved on the value chain, that are digital front-end platform, that are trying to make a competition with bank on the relationship with the client. And you have some other fintechs that are on the back end, on the middle of the value chain. They're not directly connected to the client. And I think you have B2C and B2B business on both of them. And so I believe that on B2C, you can find fintechs that are really strong competitors to banks on the front, but some of them are helping banks who can help banks. And also on B2B, it's the same. And let me give an example on B2B. A lot of fintechs are trying to work with banks today to sell some softwares, but you have some B2B fintechs that are on merchant businesses, or on corporate businesses, and that are competing with banks. So I think the line between those two is not so clear.
Okay, we have a bank here.
Oh, I will definitely disagree with that. As per my role, I see a lot of B2C and B2B payment startups that actually work with us and are interested to work with us. But I think more
That's an interesting comment. Interested to work with you, yes. Actually get to market though? I mean, banks take forever to do anything. I work with fintechs. It takes years. We could be buried by the time we get most things live. Look at Simplex nodding there. I can see him nodding away there. So we're going to come back to you in a second.
So it was exactly my point, because if you look at the payment investment from VC, it started around 7 years ago. So that's the oldest wave, the first part of the wave. So we had payments, then we had lending, then we had ledgers, last year robo-advice, and we are going to machine learning, AI. But the penetration and the exit of this payment startup are quite hard. And that's what we've seen, over a period of time of 7 years. And I think that's one of the reasons why they engage more in the bank and, start, looking at more and more how do we make this relationship work. I think on your point about how does it work, a fintech working with a bank, I can probably spend the hour to speak about that because it's my job. But clearly the reason why my team have been created in the bank is in order to facilitate this process. So what we have in the bank is a corporate accelerator where we facilitate legal, procurement, and risk processes in order to fast track and to identify and spot startups that are adequate to our strategy and to our customer needs. And here we should be mindful that there is 16,000 startups out there in fintech. There is 76 billion investment. So not every of them is fitted in order to do that. But just to give you an example,